a vision of a new earth and a new heaven. For you said, Lord, the former things have passed away. Behold, I make all things new. So, Lord, we thank you for a vision for 2020, for a new beginning, a new start, for restoration, for reconciliation, for healing our brokenness, for forgiveness of sin. Lord, we need you. We need you to grab hold of our hearts and our minds, Lord, and direct us in the right path so that the things that we do and say will be pleasing in thy sight, O Lord, my strength and my Redeemer. Have your way. There are many that are sick among us. There are many that are going through perilous times. But Lord, we pray, Lord, that you would cover them, that you would touch their lives, that you would transform their lives, that you would heal their bodies, Lord, and restore their hearts and minds back to where they should be, on the pathway that leads to righteousness. So Lord, have your way. Lord, we realize that we can't do anything in our own strength, but we can do all things through Christ that strengthen us. Lord, sometimes we get tired. Sometimes we get weary along the way. But Lord, you said if we wait patiently on you, you will renew our strength. Lord, you will restore our joy. So have your way. We pray for all of those that are going through. Pray for our country and all of the countries around the world that's under bondage, that's under bad leadership. Lord, I know one day you're going to correct this world. You're going to turn the wrong into right. So Lord, have your way. Have your way, Lord. We give it to you. And Lord, help us to be faithful, Lord, while we are walking this journey. Let us be faithful in our works. And even, Lord, when we fall short, help us to regroup and start over again. Lord, I thank you. Lord, I pray for those in this congregation this morning who are trying to make a new start, a new beginning, who wants to correct those things from the past and make them right. So, Lord, do so this morning. Lord, you know what they need. Lord, give them a word and give them someone to encourage them along their journey when they get a little weary. Whisper a little word in their ear, Lord, and say, Lord, that not to give up now, but keep the faith. So, Lord, then, Lord, we pray for our children here, Lord, that you will continue to strengthen them, to keep them in these perilous times, Lord. They don't fall into temptation and the ways of the world, but they stay close to you, Lord, and use their gifts for your glory. Bless, Lord, and bless those parents, Lord, who take time with them during this season. So now, Lord, we ask for a word from the Lord to give us strength on this journey. And we'll be so careful to give your name the honor, the glory, and the praise. We ask this in Jesus' mighty name we pray. Amen. This morning, Isaiah 42, verses 1 through 9, and we're going to emphasize verse 6. Isaiah 42. You don't have many folks in church this morning. But you know, on this road to glory, you want to find a traveler every now and then. Oh, yeah. Amen. Some folks get weary and drop off. But let me tell you, if you want to make it, you got to keep going to the end. Amen. Yes. I know we get tired. I get tired. I get worn out. You know, you got a day, have a day of rest sometimes, but after you get it together, you need to come on back. Amen. And get right with God. Isaiah 42 says these words. Here is my servant whom I uphold, my chosen one in whom I delight. I will put my spirit on him, and he will bring justice to the nations. He will not shout or cry out or raise his voice in the streets. A bruised reed he will not break, and a smoldering wick he will not snuff out. In faithfulness he will bring forth justice. He will not falter or be discouraged till he establishes justice on earth, and his teachings the islands will put their hope. This is what God, the Lord, says, the creator of the heavens, who stretches them out, who speaks out the earth with all that springs from it, who gives breath to his people and life to those who walk on it. I, the Lord, have called you in righteousness. I will take hold of your hands. I will keep you and will make you to be a covenant for the people and a light for the Gentiles, to open eyes that are blind, to free captives from prison, and to release from the dungeons those who sit in darkness. I am the Lord, that is my name. I will not yield my glory to another, or my praise to idols. See, the former things have taken place, and new things I declare. Before they spring into being, I announce them to you. The word of God for the people of God.
Thank you, God.
We're going to emphasize verse 6. I, the Lord, have called you in righteousness. I will take hold of your hand. I will keep you and make you to be a covenant for the people and a light for the Gentiles. I want to use for a theme this morning, Lord is in your hands. Lord is in your hands. Have you ever held somebody's hand? We are peculiar because just a touch makes a difference in a person's life. We hold hands as for many different reasons. A lot of us depend on being close to someone throughout our lives. When a baby is born into this world, and when that baby learns how to walk, we hold that baby's hands. Yes. You know, the baby makes those little footsteps, and when they're about to stumble, they're reaching for you. And our hand is always stretched out to stabilize them, to make sure that they can balance themselves until they get enough strength to maneuver on their own. So we are there to assist and to guide the children until they are stable enough and can prop themselves up. Yes. Good hands, strong hands that can help hold up. And that is how God wants us to be as Christians on this journey. Yes. We are to help prop one another up. That's right. We are to help build one another up on our Christian walk. Those who may have not perfected their walk yet and still are stumbling, we are to help them on the journey. Yes. So that they can get through difficult experiences. But I found out what we like to do is we'll find everything wrong. Yes. All right now. Instead of being on the Lord's side, trying to build up, yes, it seems to me we'll take the devil's side and try to tear one another down. Right. So we need to watch how we help folks along the way. Yes. You criticize me long enough, I'm going to hit the door. But we need to understand that we all have faults. Yes. And we need to help one another correct our path so that we can head on the right journey. You do that by encouraging folks. And what happens when we don't do that? Folks get in a panic and they head for the door. Yes. We need to understand that we have hands of help. We need to help one another to be strong and disciplined so that when storms come, we can go and we can stand.
Yes.
Holding someone's hands shows affection.
Yes.
You know how it is. When you really love somebody, you will hold them by their hand. You know, it's just something about that, their hand touching. When you touch their hand, you look over in their face, what do you see? You see those glowing eyes back at you. At least that way it used to be. I don't know. I don't know about it now.
It's good.
Those hands that gives that reassurance that I love you.
Yes.
That I'll do anything for you.
Yes.
That I'll be there for you through thick and through thin. Those hands that form a bond that can't be broken.
Yes.
So we have to do that on this Christian journey. We have to form bonds and hold each other's hands and let them know that these hands that you're holding right now won't give up on you.
Yes.
Yes.
I won't let you down. I'll be there in the midst.
Yes.
Strong hands that will be there. Hands are full with love. Hands that have the anointing. That when the anointing is off of one person, it can be transferred to the other person. You can feel the anointing. Because when you touch somebody's hand, there's something different.
Yes.
It's not cold hand, but it's warm
Yes.
and calming. So we need that desire to comfort folks, to hold them by the hand, like God holds us by the hand. Anybody who thinks they're on this journey alone is in trouble.
Yes.
We're in trouble because we always think somebody else is wrong.
Yeah.
We always see the bad in someone else.
Yes.
We always see the shortcoming in someone else. But we don't take time to see that we all are full of holes
Yes.
and wrinkles.
Yes.
And we need someone to hold us by the hand
Yes.
and guide us and to patch us up when we are broken. We need to be in good hands. And we have a mission. Our mission is to make disciples of Jesus Christ.
Yes.
And the only way that we can do that is to hold each other
That's right.
by the hand.
Yes.
Come down of our self-righteousness and hold each other by the hand. In this text, Isaiah talks about being a servant of God. I want you to let you know this morning that you have been elected by God.
Yes.
You have been chosen by God. That's why you're here this morning. It's not that you chose God, but He chose you.
Yes.
He chose you to be His servant. And although, you know, we may not be the best servant, you know, there's good servants, there's so-so servants, and then there's just servants, and then there's no servants at all. You know, but the thing is that we should be, what, working on it.
Yes.
We have been chosen by God to bring the word of God to His people.
Yes.
To be loving towards His people.
Yes.
To nourish His people. God chose us to be His servants. And the thing about that is God is holding us in His hands.
Yes.
He is upholding us. How many of you sometimes get weary on the journey?
Yes.
And if you haven't got weary yet, that means you're not working.
Yes.
You sitting around watching everybody else. Yeah, you know what they ought to do? You know, a person that tells you what they ought to do,
That's right. That's right.
you know, you have to question sometimes. You always say what you ought to do, but what are they doing?
That's right.
You know? You got to work. And sometimes that work, and the load gets heavy.
Yes.
But I thank God that God has chosen us. And He is holding us up in His hand. In this text, He said, I put my spirit in you. You know, and that's a good thing because I don't know about you, but some days the wrong spirit will jump on me.
Yes. Yes.
Wait a minute, I'm in the pulpit, right?
Tell the truth.
Yeah, the wrong spirit jumps on me too.
Yes.
And I have, I don't know what they do. I have to let it go. I have to refocus.
Yeah.
And remember that I have to let God's spirit control me and not the spirit of what's going on around me. I have to allow God's spirit to come in and correct me.
Yes.
He has put his spirit in me so that I won't be so judgmental, that I'll be peaceful and patient and waiting, encourage people along the journey. And that doesn't mean I'm judging anybody, but that just means that, that God has to do some more work on me so that I can be patient enough. The Lord has work for us to do. So he has put his spirit in us. Now the scripture says, he shall not cry nor lift up or cause his voice to be heard in the streets, or bruise or reed. I've seen a lot in church. I've been in church all my life, and I've seen us bruise people.
Amen. Yes.
And Jesus didn't do that.
Yes.
I've seen us beat people up, and I'm going to use the vernacular. They don't say, oh, I haven't seen you in a while. They'll say, where you been at? I'm from Woodrow, South Carolina. That's how they talk, We don't take time to realize that person may have been going through some trials. And they're trying to work their way back to get close to God. When we see them, we got our back. Waiting on them to beat them up as soon as they... But we should be saying, I'm so glad that you made it back this morning. It's good to see you. I missed you. I missed your smiling face. To encourage people along the way. So we have to learn to do what the Lord wants us to do. Not to beat folks, but to encourage them. To show love towards him. God has put his spirit in us and his law in our heart, so that we are able to strengthen people on our journey. The Bible says his word, he will be a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. The word will show me, and God will guide me in the right direction. There used to be a commercial on television that says, he is better than Allstate. Y'all remember that commercial? I know the children don't know anything about that. That's old. But God is there with his big hands. God's hands are strong. And he wraps his arms and his hands around us to help us stay in the race. To stay focused. Even when we fall short, he grabs us by the hand just like he did Peter and picks us up and puts us on a solid foundation so that we can continue on the journey. I'm so glad that it's in the Lord's hands. And not in our hands. I found out, and I'm going to say this, and I always say this, some of you are depending on me to do everything. Depending on me to be like a God figure. I'm only human. I'm just a man. But what I want to do is point you to the man. The man who walks on the water. The man who calms the rage. You see, the man who has all power in his hands. We get disappointed when we put all of our trust in men and women. Because the Bible says we are nothing but clay. We're nothing but filthy rags, and we're just trying to do the right thing. Sometimes we fail to do the right thing. But if you put your hands in God's hand, he'll never fail you. He will never leave you, and he will never forsake you. He is a very present help in the time of trouble. God is always there for you. So you got to learn how to not put your hand in man's hand. But put them in the Lord's hand, because he's able to pick you up with his love. He's able to He knows when you're broken,
That's right.
and he'll help you along the
Yes,
way.
he will.
Put your hands in the Lord's hands.
Yes.
God has big hands,
Yes.
and he's able to keep you from falling. I got just 1 or 2 points here. Now I'm going to sit down. You must realize, number 1, that you're not Mr. Big Shot or Mrs. Big Shot,
All right.
and that you got it made.
Yes.
You got to learn to put your trust in God.
Yes.
He's the only one that's able to keep you from falling.
Yes.
Don't fool your head up and think you all that in the bag of chips.
Right. Yes.
Some of us
Yes.
think we'll always be up and never be down.
Yes.
But I find out, I don't care how high you are, you just wait a while.
That's right.
Trouble knows how to knock on your door.
Yes.
And something will turn your world upside down. So you got to learn to trust God.
Yes.
Put your hand in the Lord's hand.
Yes.
Number 2, you are not alone. You don't have to do this in your own strength. A lot of times, I find out you work so hard to try to get something done. Now, you know, you put all your effort in it, and that's good. But you got to understand that you can't do it alone. You got to have God's help. And I find out when I put it in the Lord's hand, it works out much better.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
You know, I worked in the school system. I tried to make kids do stuff. And I found out this generation is a whole lot different than
Amen. That's right.
and when I was coming up. Mama would make you do it, you know.
Yeah.
But this generation, you can put your hand on me if you want to.
Yes.
You can look at me hard all you want to, and they're going to make their stand.
Yes.
But when you put it in the Lord's hands,
Right.
the scripture tells us, and I have witnesses, he will do exceedingly
Yes.
above all you can ask or think. And when
Yes.
you look at what God is doing, you step back and say, woo,
Yes.
Lord, have mercy. Got to give you the glory.
Yes. Yes.
Can't do
Yes.
it on my own. You're not alone. And finally, you and God make the majority. I don't care what nobody else thinks. When you got the Lord on your side,
Yes.
that's the majority.
Yes. Yes.
He said, I'll be more than the whole
Yes.
world against you. Against you.
Oh,
God
yes.
is there.
Yes.
You know, because people they will quickly
That's right.
turn their back on you. Just make a mistake.
That's right.
Just fall short one
Yes.
time. Just let them have some type of misperception about you. And that's all you see is
That's
back.
right.
Back and behind. That's it.
Yes.
Amen.
That's all you see. They'll turn on you.
That's right.
But you and God is the majority. Young people, I want to tell you, especially those that are you in college now. I tell you what, I don't envy you. Because the curriculum is hard. Temptation
Yes.
is hard.
Yes.
Drugs, and all kinds of
Yes.
things are there. Everything is right there. And at some point, you have to make a choice
Oh, yes.
that you
Yes.
are there for a purpose.
That's right.
I don't care what nobody else wants.
That's
You got
right.
to look out for you and do what you need to do for you. Because there's some folks, they just having a good time.
Yes.
They don't think about God or nobody else. But when they look down the line and see you 15 years from now, or the president of an organization or a company, and they, you know what, I wish I had stayed in school. I wish I had stayed, you know, this. And I won't say this and I'm going to sit down. Put your hands in the Lord's hand.
Yes.
And, you know, I'm not trying to judge anybody, but truth is truth. And Sister Carola can probably, you know, she's a basketball fan.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
and you know, even though there was Ashwood, Bishopville, and Mount Pleasant, and I was at the ball game the other night, and there were some people back in the earlier days that had great potential.
Right.
They could have gone to the NBA. You know, they could have done some things with their lives, but they made a choice.
Yes.
Yes.
And they were good choices. They took the street
Yeah.
over the opportunity.
That's right.
Yes. Yes.
They took the Bible over God.
Yes.
They took the world
Yes.
over living
Yes.
for the Lord.
Yes.
And now, 20, 25, 30 years down the line, it's still having a negative impact.
Amen.
Yes.
So I'm saying to us today, put your hands
That's right.
in the hands of the one who still the waters
Yes.
and calm the raging sea. Put it in the Lord's hands.
Yes, Lord. Glory.
He will work it out
Yes, He will.
when you're in trouble.
Yes.
He'll work it out when you're going through trials and tribulation. He'll work it out, and it will work out for your good.
Yes.
Put your hands in the Lord's hands, and He will work it out for you. We won't give an invitation.